This Thursday, I want to drink lion blood. What is packing with you, YouTube? Cage TV, back with another video. Stapled the F out. Shout out to the new subscribers. And you already know what it is, man. It is rivalry week. This is the week I have been waiting for. Thursday night football can't come any quicker. Pause. Now, everybody has been claiming the 0-16 Lions as the NFC North champions. That's cute. That's real cute. Even though I believe they don't deserve the honor to be called that right now. Because no matter how you look at it, this division belongs to the Green Bay Packers. It always will belong to the Green Bay Packers. And don't y'all forget that. Now, I understand Dan Campbell is a once-in-a-lifetime generational coach for the 0-16 Lions. That's cute. But we can't sit up here and prop this man up like he's done a damn thing at the head coaching position that show any kind of significance. What? Beating the Green Bay Packers 3 times? What about the other times before he beat us? Nobody was praising this man. But all of a sudden, y'all want to declare them the top dogs of the NFC North. That's cute. We only in week 4. But yeah, quick turnaround game. No time for rest. No time to enjoy the epic victory that we accomplished against the Saints on Sunday. We got to get our mind right, and we got to get focused, and we got to get down to business. And one of the biggest things leading up to this game is the hype of the Lions and the injuries of the Green Bay Packers. Now, I know everybody was looking at the injury report on Monday, and you didn't see Bakhtiari practice. You didn't hear about Christian Watson practicing. And, it's just concerning. But hey, that's the day after a game. So we won't know about the injury report until today, when they finally put it out. But I think Aaron Jones probably has the best chance out of the people that missed last week. I think he will have a chance to play. And then again, we hearing things about the running back position. I think Matt LaFleur is going to start taking a couple of rushing attempts away from A.J. Dillon. As far as the receiving core, we just have to be disciplined with our receivers. Make sure that they got the timing right. Make sure that they know the plays, because I think the most vulnerable part of the Lions defense is probably their linebackers. Their linebackers are not that great. And I think that we could play in play action. We could play under center. Jordan Love just can't get caught up in the pocket waiting too long to throw the ball. We probably have to get both of our tight ends involved, because just looking at the last 2 previous football games with the Lions, they let the tight ends eat. So I'm expecting to see Luke Musgrave have his first career touchdown in Lambeau this Thursday. There won't be a G-Spot video because I'm not going to have time to make it. And plus, if you are using underdog, things are subject to change leading up to the game while the game is being played live. So be careful with that. But back to this, our offensive line, Zach Tom went down. He couldn't finish the game. We had to bring in Josh Nyman to finish out the game. So, that's a bit of a concern right there. Matt LaFleur said that whenever a guy can't finish a game, then, it's a bit of a concern. Of course, Devondre Campbell, he's dealing with an ankle issue. Rashawn Gary has an ankle issue, but I think he'll be good to go. Our secondary. Well, let me just stick with the offensive line. I think it'd be very important if Bakhtiari was to play this Thursday, knowing that Zach Tom is down and he's doing a hell of a job, filling in for Bach while he's out. I think it'll be very important for Bach to step in and help us out. Even though, Aiden Hutchinson really didn't do anything against the Falcons until towards the end of the game. I mean, he had 2 sacks, fumble recovery that sealed the deal of the game. So, we have to really, 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 really put some attention on him. I think the offensive line will be okay, man. I think the offensive line will be okay. I just don't want to see Jordan Love holding on to the ball for so long in this game. That's when the Lions can really, really get at you and cause turnovers. So we got to be careful on that. The Falcons really exploited the middle of the field against the Detroit Lions. And I think the Green Bay Packers will probably be able to do the same thing too. You've seen a lot of big plays from Kyle Pitts in that game that they played against the Lions. So I'm pretty sure that Matt LaFleur is going to scheme up something for Luke Musgrave or maybe even Tucker Kraft. We'll probably see 12 personnel out there, 2 tight ends set, 1 running back. I think that's probably the formation we're going to use the most in this game. Leading up, we're going to use the most in this game facing the Lions, the 0-16 Lions. So, Matt LaFleur got a short week to get his homework done. He said that the coaches were already game planning for the Lions a few days before leading up to the game to play the Saints. So, if they ahead of schedule on the film and everything that they need to go out there and execute the right game plan to beat this inferior team to the Green Bay Packers, who are the greatest football team in sports history. I think if we play clock management football, don't get caught up into a points race with the Lions, because they love to put a lot of points on the board. I mean, Jared Goff is going to be chucking that thing, man. And we got to be careful with him doing quarterback sneaks at the goal in the red zone. So, the Packers going to have to do their due diligence, man, and play great defensive football. Now, one thing I do see where we have an advantage against their offense is our pass rush. You know what I mean? If we could collapse the pocket quick enough and rattle Jared Goff, hit him, put some pressure on him, I think we could force him to make mistakes. The Falcons kind of did that a little bit. Jesse Bates had an interception again against Jared Goff. So I think our pass rush can be formidable enough to get to Jared Goff, to cause him some confusion in the pocket, make him panic a little bit, get after him, get some sacks just to get the pass rush rolling. And if we could contain the run like we did against the Saints, if we can contain Gibbs, I think Montgomery is going to play. They got a few issues on injuries on their team too. You know, they got their center, they got their, I think they right guard, and I think they left guard is hurt too. So, you know, the middle of they offensive line is real soft right now. So we need to exploit that. We need to get at that. We need to attack that as much as possible whenever whenever they passing the football, because they gonna throw that damn ball, and you know, we gonna have to be great in the secondary. We're gonna have to be great in the secondary because St. Brown, the man is a monster, man. The man is a monster. So we really gonna have to focus on him. We're gonna have to really, really buckle down on Sam Laporta because he played a hell of a game, and Jared Goff is throwing that damn football to him. So, and not to forget, you know, Raymond, Khalif Raymond. He's another guy that we got to keep an eye on too, and we're gonna have to contain this team, man. We're gonna have to contain the 0-16 Lions. Like, they're a pretty good football team. They play tough football. They gonna come and play tough football. You know, they play tough football against the Falcons, so I'm expecting them to come play tough football in Green Bay. Of course, you know, they missing one of their key pieces in the secondary. Good thing it wasn't a season-ending injury. He'll be back around week 7 or week 8, depending on if he doesn't have any setbacks in his rehab recovery. But yeah, we gotta attack this secondary. You know what I'm saying? We gotta attack their secondary. We gotta attack their linebackers. And I think that's where we win this football game, is by attacking their linebackers and attacking their secondaries. If we can contain their run, you know, contain Gibbs, contain Montgomery if he plays, slow down Sam Laporta, you know, kind of keep St. Brown in check. I think they got another receiver too. Reynolds, he pretty good too. So we just gonna have to, you know, contain this offense as much as possible, force some 3-and-outs, get off the field on third down, put them in some 3rd-and-long situations, get some turnovers, because I believe we will have opportunities to get turnovers. I'm hoping Devondre Campbell can play this game on a short week, because I think we're going to need him. Of course, I'm loving the way Quay Walker has been playing, man. He has shown up and lived up to every expectation that people talked about him coming into the draft, even Devontae Wyatt. So I love the fact that, you know, the Lions are going into this game facing the unknown of this team. Like, they really don't know too much about Jordan Love. From what all they got is from what they've seen in the last 3 games he played. They really don't know this young receiving core or what they could do, but they just got to go back and look at the film of what the plays they did make. I'm expecting Romeo to step up in this game as well. And I want Matt LaFleur to play up-tempo offense. You don't have old guys. You don't have an old guy. You got young guys, man. So bring the energy in Lambeau Field on Thursday. You're going to have to bring the energy. No excuses. They playing on a short week too, and they got to travel. So we need to take care of business at home like we did against the Saints, man. You know what I mean? This is going to be a big game for this division. If the Lions win, they will be the top dogs in this division because they don't have a division loss. And if we win, we will have 2 division wins, which puts them playing catch up. And you know what I'm saying? They might run into the Vikings, and the Vikings might surprise them. So we got to we got to show up Thursday night at home, and we got to punch these goddamn 0-16 Lions in the goddamn mouth. So I'm excited about this game. I know Gridiron Blitz is going to probably see this video, and I hope he do. I hope you see this video. Because if we win, it means nothing to us if we win. If we lose, it still means nothing to us if we lose. This game matters more to the Lions. But the Green Bay Packers still got a sour taste in their mouth from last year when y'all played against the previous quarterback. Now, not only do they got Aiden Hutchinson, they got Branch, who's a hell of a player. I forget, they got a couple of studs on their defensive line. That's gonna probably make some plays, but we gotta be ready for that. We gotta be ready for that. We gotta be ready for what they gonna bring on Thursday night. And just based off of how Matt LaFleur has shown his passion for this team after that win, that lets me know right there that he's more willing than and able to put together a great game plan. Now, Joe Barry, he is the question mark for this team this Thursday. What kind of defense is he going to put out there? What kind of defense is going to show up on Thursday night? Because like I said, the Lions do have a dynamic offense. And one thing that they like to do, they like to put points on the board. So, Carrington Valentine, you got your work cut out for you this week. Hopefully, Jair is back. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Jair is going to be back. I mean, if Devondre Campbell can't go, we're going to have to go with Isaiah McDuffie. You know what I'm saying? Playing alongside Quay Walker, and he did a good job in the second half. He was part of the shutout. So we got guys that can step up to the plate. We got guys that can get out there and make things happen. So it is very important that Joe Barry, puts together a solid defensive game plan so we can stop this team. And I'm pretty sure that playing in Lambeau this Thursday, the crowd is going to be hype. The Green Bay Packers going to come out there lit, ready to get down to business. We want the building to shake. We want the ground to rumble when we out there this Thursday, y'all. So all of the fans that's going to be at the game, scream as loud as you can. You know what I'm saying? Cheer the greatest football team in sports history on to victory, because that's what we all about, victories. And with that being said, before I end the show, I got to end it with a Go Pack Go. Shout out to the subscribers. Shout out to, all the content creators. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. I don't really like saying none of that lame shit. And the Vikings are 0-3.